to a state championship against a Morrilton team that they played in the regional finals and beat 57-45. And RJ, again, on paper, Mills is the team. In reality, you got to play the thing out, and you never know when you get to a championship stage what's going to happen, and that's what makes these games so exciting.
Well, and you know one thing, coming to Hot Springs for Mills, they're no stranger to Hot Springs. In fact, in 2021 when they were here, they were in a dogfight in that ball game. There were 14 lead changes in that ball game, and so they know that when you throw out the records, throw out everything, because everybody's going to play their best game when they get here to Hot Springs. And look, I'll tell you what, Mills comes in 34-1, Morrilton 25-8. And I know from Morrilton, just talking with their head coach just prior to the ball game, he said, look, it's an uphill battle for us. He said, they are the favorite in this ball game. But he said, much like you just said, there's got to be somebody you got to have winners and losers. And he goes, we want to be the winner tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously. And that's, again, you don't know until you get here and play it. I mean, look, you got teams that maybe shot it well all year, teams that have done certain things. When you get on this championship stage, strange things happen, and teams either don't perform up to their level or, like last night, you go back to the MVP of our final game yesterday in the girls' side, Corey Sanders goes crazy shooting three-pointers. You just never know what kind of day you're going to have until you get out here and play it out. But it should be a really fun one. You got some extremely talented young men here and some very bouncy athletes. I think we're going to see a whole lot of up and down. Should be a really entertaining game. And leading scorer for Mills, Anthony Hester, 6'6" junior, 14 points a game for him, RJ. He's also their leading rebounder at 7.6 a game. They are on a roll, 19 straight victories. They've won their playoff games by an average of 23.5. It's been absolute domination by the Comets. And for the Devil Dogs, it's Isaiah Templeton. A guy to keep an eye on. 19 points a game for him, 8 rebounds a game. And Keith Zachary in his 11th season, been there, done that. They had a great year as well, 11-1 in conference. They escaped in a couple of their playoff games, though. They have had a lot more competitive run to the state championship than Mills has had. Beat Westside by 5. They beat Dardanelle by 7. A 9-point win over Magnolia in the semifinals. And the cool thing for them there is that they were able to break Magnolia's long winning streak. Those guys had won 17 games in a row, and they go down to the Devil Dogs. So on paper, again, we got a great game here on tap. Looking forward to it. And we're going to take a break. We'll come back and tell you a little bit more about these two teams matching up in this 4A boys state final. You are listening to State Championship Basketball on the Buzz Radio Network.
Birch Tree Communities is a behavioral health provider caring for adults living with severe mental illness in a supportive home environment. The staff serves as a guide to members on their journey to independence and a satisfying life in the community. If you have a client, friend, or loved one diagnosed with schizophrenia, schizoaffective, or bipolar disorder and in need of care, please go to birchtree.org, birchtree.org for more information, or call Birch Tree Communities today.
I am Renata Jenkins Fowler, the third-generation owner of Roller Funeral Homes. My family's story is not merely one of success, but one of heartfelt connections built through generations. My grandparents' legacy has stood the test of time. For 24 consecutive remarkable years, our Kansans has spoken, and compassion meets excellence. With all our respect.
This is Pat Bradley. Fast-paced sports lead to injuries. And if an injury has you benched, get the state's leading orthopedics and sports medicine specialists on your team. At UAMS Health, we provide surgical and non-surgical care for muscle and joint pain and injuries for all ages. Our experts personalize treatments to improve mobility and get you back on the court. With locations in Central and Northwest Arkansas, make UAMS Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine your go-to player. Learn more at uamshealth.com.
Is your yard ready for whatever Mother Nature throws your way? At Acadi's Touch Landscaping, we make sure it is. Whether it's weatherizing your flower beds for the seasons ahead, building strong retaining walls to prevent erosion, or installing French drains to keep water where it belongs, we've got you covered. And when it's time to elevate your outdoor space, we build custom decks perfect for relaxing or entertaining. Call 501-794-2770 to transform your yard into a space you love, rain or shine. Acadi's Touch Landscaping, 501-794-2770, where we bring the green to your life.
All right, back here at Banco ZK Arena, RJ Hawk, Justin Acree. You're listening to Birch Street Communities High School Basketball Championships, presented by Roller Funeral Homes right here on the Buzz Radio Network. This is the second of 4 games today, RJ. And a great first one here again as the Queen gets over on Pulaski Academy, ending their perfect season. This game, Mills and Morrilton, Devil Dogs and Comets. It should be a ton of fun here. Later on in our evening session, we're going to start at 6 o'clock with the 5A girls, Farmington and Greene County Tech. Again, on paper, look, Farmington is arguably the best girls team, not only in 5A, but in the entire state.
Might be one in the country.
Yeah, no doubt. And then, you only have like a defending state champion. Then you add a super freshman to their mix. I can't wait to see them. But, hey, maybe Greene County Tech going to play that Queen role today. We'll see. Maybe upset the big favorite. And then Benton and Maumelle. And, look, Benton's going to be a heavy favorite in that one as well, but Maumelle's got a little something to say about it. And they're excited about the opportunity. So I think we've got some great matchups today. And, again, it's going to be, can the team that is not maybe expected to win come up with a big effort today?
And one thing, Justin, going back to this game, when I talked about their
Sandage, who had to the left wing. A drive inside by Curry. They try to pass it inside, knocked away. Good defense by the Devil Dogs. Templeton got a hand on it. He's had a good early start defensively. Leaves it for Wright. Now to the right wing, it's Sandage. Pump, fake, and drive to the free throw line, back out. Wright will back it out, reset every. To Wright on the right wing. Up top, a drive and kick. Corner three on the way for Sandage. Air ball. Great rebound by Roden. Back up with it. That's an air ball. Caught on the other side by the Comets, Anthony Hester. And here comes Mills. Still looking for their first basket. Good defense by Roden inside defending, denying, and now Mills will kick it back out. Great defense inside there by Roden. There's a 17-footer on the way. And our first bucket for the Comets goes to Marshall Walls. 2-2. Walls a 9.5-point score, 6'3" junior, rising up and drilling the jump shot.
Well, that's one thing that we talked about. Work it inside out, and they had to do that. They went down low. Morrilton's playing great defense down low right now.
Now, Mills is too. Good poke away right there for Hester, but the Devil Dogs corral it and will reset as the ball goes out of bounds. 5.5 minutes to go. It's 2-2. Hotly contested, tightly defended, intensely played start to this 4A boys title. Wright will inbound it from the sideline. Drops it into Templeton. Back up to Ty, and he'll start the offense from there. Pump, fake, and drive into the lane. Baseline bucket. Roden, the recipient, finishes at the rim, and it's 4-2 Devil Dogs.
That's a great pass to Roden down low. He was a wide open man underneath the bucket.
And another free throw line jumper up. This time Walls no good, but an offensive rebound for Mills. Back up, no good by Hester, and the Devil Dogs come out of there with it. It's Roden with the clear. Had some great crowds here over the couple of days, RJ. I'll tell you what, the 4A girls game was electric in here. Really good crowd on hand here for the Mills and Morrilton game as well. Templeton, corner three, bam! Turned, didn't hesitate, and drilled it from the right corner.
Just a great, it was smooth, and he was confident with that shot the entire time.
Morrilton by 5, 7-2. So again, the favorite down early here. Could have been a foul as Sandage got airborne, but a jumper from the right wing, no good over the backboard and out of bounds off the miss by Curry. And it will be Devil Dog basketball with 4:23 to go. A couple of subs in. Here comes Joseph Bell, the 6'5" senior. Right wrist heavily padded and taped over that right forearm. And our other sub, who else came in there? Argentimus. Up there we go defensively. It's Vance Cunningham, the 5'10" junior, chasing the ball, and they trap it midcourt. Good job getting it out of there. Attacking Devil Dogs. Templeton outside three, that time short. Great rebound inside. Marshall Walls in front of a Devil Dog would-be rebounder, pulling it down for the Comets, who trail by 5.
Yeah, Walls did a great job blocking out and using his body to get that rebound.
Free throw line jumper on the way, good for Zaylin Elliott. Had no idea. Got the stream going, RJ.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah, no, I somehow figured it out, but we got it rolling.
I reached out to Josh Neighbors, who apparently was on a run. He jogged back by here. And so I'm sorry, Josh.
Yeah.
My fault. 3:50 to go. We got to communicate. What we have here is a failure to communicate. And it should be a media timeout here. Did we take it?
I think they're taking it now.
Yeah.
Well, no, they're not.
Yeah, we should be. They're gonna.
There we go.
I don't think the officials realized that it was time for a media, so they're going to do that now. There we go. Yeah, we do that every time it goes under 4. So nothing new. All right, we'll get to it, and we'll take a timeout. You're listening to the Birch Tree Communities High School Basketball Championships presented by Roller Funeral Homes on the Buzz Radio Network. It gets more evened out in here.
I figured it out. Whenever you show me how to present, it wasn't connected to the internet.
Well, sometimes, yeah, it's just the Wi-Fi going. I don't really want to sit any closer to you, but
no, I don't either. I like we can have the box between us.
There's no stats up. Get the stats up. Go up to the box up right, up top. No, yep.
He hasn't started it.
Yeah, he has. Hit
Oh.
reset.
Moving to a restaurant that supports other Arkansas-owned businesses, Highway 270
Oh, that says
Grill
Bent
and
Mom-
Homes,
Bent Momel, that's
bacon,
why.
ham, and sausage. Delivered
I need to
fried
go back.
pickles from Arkansas-owned flywheel pies, and all
Oh, I
those
punched the wrong game in. Yeah, just hit
on
back.
location with the Arkansas-owned Woody's Barbecue Grill. Also, try their hand-cut ribeyes, prime rib, and double-dip pork chops. With the new renovation, Highway 270 Grill now seats over 85 people, so this is your location for the entire family. Family-owned and operated, Highway 270 Grill in Pelham.
All right, back here at Banco ZK Arena, Roller Funeral Homes, best of the best, voted by Arkansans for 25 consecutive years in the Arkansas Democrat Gazette readership poll. Generations of families have recognized the Roller difference and know when they call on Roller, they will receive all their respect. Also want a special shout-out Hotel Hot Springs, our home away from home. We come down here. We're spending a lot of time over there the next few days. We will be there for the championships and then sticking around through the St. Patrick's Day holiday. It is going to be all green down here in Hot Springs over the next few days. Looking forward to being there, and they've got the place to be because it's conveniently located close to Bridge Street. So if you ever come to Hot Springs, great spot to stay. They do a phenomenal job. Get the free breakfast, got a shuttle to wherever you need to go. Oaklawn usually for a lot of folks, but a great place to be. Morrilton got it, drove in, and a turnover on a travel.
By the way, I hear the Leprechauns from the Short Parade are going to be here tomorrow hanging out.
Roger Scott?
Well, and his clan of Leprechauns. That's what they said they were going to be here hanging out.
He said he's going to be with some smaller folks, and I was like, that seems redundant. Anyway, 7-4, Morrilton leads it. Three-pointer for Mills, in and out. No good on the miss by Walls, but a scramble for the rebound, and they get it back. Rowland comes out of there with it. We'll pitch it up top to Curry. He'll come to the top of the key. Now inside. Ball fake for Walls. He's going to go to work. Goes up at the rim. Left it short. Oh, my goodness. Point-blank range and a tough start for Walls. Got a jumper early, but hasn't hit anything since. 7-4 Morrilton. 3:07 to go. Comets have got to capitalize. RJ, they're giving themselves opportunities, but you need to finish.
It seems like they're pressing a little too hard right now. Just they're going really fast up and down the floor.
You can feel it. You're right. Everybody's on edge a little bit still. Right. Good floater in the lane. Just hung in the air and let Walls fly by. Pulls up and hits the 7-footer, and that makes it 9-4 Morrilton. Curry to the corner. And a step out of bounds, unfortunately, for Joseph Bell, the 6'5 senior. If he was 6'4, he might have missed the line there, but that long leg stepped over there, and he is out of bounds. And now a breather for both Walls and Curry. Get a couple more subs in for Mills.
How many times have we seen in these championship games that, you know, teams just get a little hyped, they get a little anxious, and you see some unforced mistakes that normally they don't have.
Absolutely unforced errors, you're right. Keelan Bunting in now, RJ from Morrilton. He's a 5'9 junior, averages 5 a game. Good behind-the-back dribble by Ty Wright, but then he had it stolen away, and running up the sideline, the Mills Comets, and they're going to get a foul along that sideline. They're going to say that the Mills player was forced out of bounds. Chauncey Haynes, 5'11 senior, had it and got forced out. Mills in the high post, rising up for the jumper, and a short one by Hester, cleared away by Ahad Kindle, 6'1 junior from Morrilton, who just entered a minute ago. Right with it on the left wing. Inside, shot up off the glass and good.
I mean, that was just a heck of a move by Morrilton.
There's a near steal, and now the ball batted around, ends up in the hands of Mills. A couple different guys had a shot at it, and now they're going to pull it out and say, cool it. Zaylen Rowland taking charge out there. I like it. Up top, Hester, now right wing. Scramble for it, and it's a turnover. Here comes Morrilton the other way. Devil Dogs with it on the right wing. Zay Hill crossing over, closely guarded over there, gets it away. Up top to Ty Wright. Reset, 12 in the shot clock. Under a minute to go. Morrilton by 7. Ty Wright crossing over. Rising up for a deep three. Tried to sell the foul. Didn't get it. It's going to be a run out for Mills. Going the other way. It's Bell, and he'll finish it off. Wright tried to sell that three-point foul, RJ. He got caught with his pants down. Not literally, but he was lying on the floor, and it gave a run out to the Mills Comets and a layup at the other end that they sorely needed in a game where they were trailing big. Now 11-6, Morrilton up.
I just don't think you need to act on that three right there. I mean, I like trying to get the foul, but that wasn't even close.
And there's a foul by Cunningham. It's 5-on-5 there. Number 5, Cunningham, fouling Zay Hill. Kazavion Hill goes by Zay, 6-foot junior. 20.5 seconds left, and Morrilton will retain the possession, and Templeton's coming back on. And Wright's going to get a seat, get a little breather here.
Looks like Curry's also going to check in the ball game for Mills.
And Tony Gay also taking a break. 16 seconds, and Morrilton can hold for one. There's a drive by Templeton, rising up, jumper good. They didn't hold for one. 7 seconds, 6 seconds, 5. Here comes Curry up the right sideline. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, goes in, shot up at the buzzer, got it. So there you go. That's the reason why you hold for one. You give Mills an opportunity, and a great bucket there by Curry. Scores it to get them within 5 after 1. All right, we had a little technical issue the first quarter. We're ironed out. We're ready for hoops. Let's get to it. One is in the books, 13-8. Devil Dogs lead it by 1. You're listening to the Birch Communities High School Basketball Championships, presented by Roller Funeral Homes on the Buzz Radio Network.
Arkansans have trusted the expert surgical teams at Baptist Health for more than a century. And through the years, we've excelled at surgery that puts the patient first. Heart surgery, orthopedic surgery, neurosurgery, breast cancer surgery, and any surgical challenge you face. At Baptist Health, we put all our effort into perfecting one very particular type of surgery, yours. Learn more at baptist-health.com. Baptist Health, for you, for life.
At Capital Technology Group, we make your technology our priority. There are so many threats to IT these days, and we're here to help protect your data and devices. We're also by your side when things simply go wrong, whether it's servers crashing or printers breaking. We cover it all for our clients in all types of businesses. And with over 80 years of history in Arkansas, you can trust Capital Technology Group to be your business technology partner. Sign up for a free consultation at captg.com.
Back here at Bank OZK Arena in Hot Springs. I want to remind you that today's game is being brought to you by Arkansas State University, Three Rivers in Malvern. You can earn a degree or certificate at ASU Three Rivers and make your dream a reality. Apply online at asutr.edu. Well, starting the second quarter, Morrilton leads at 13-8, Justin, and Mills has got to slow things down here in the second quarter. You got that first quarter out of your way now. Slow things down and get back to playing your basketball.
Comets had a bunch of opportunities right at the rim and didn't finish in that first quarter. I think they're going to be fine. It is an intensely played game. They tried for the alley-oop, stolen away by Templeton. He's been excellent in this game so far. Brings it across midcourt and drops it off for Keelan Bunting. Templeton on the right wing. Moving the ball around the perimeter now. Keelan Bunting on the left side. Up top to Kendall, now to the right wing again. Pull-up jumper from the perimeter, in and out for Templeton. Battle for the rebound. Curry had it, lost it out of bounds. And that was all on Andrew Roden, keeping it alive for Morrilton. And then Curry unable to hold on to it. And so Morrilton with a 5-point lead will get another opportunity. A new shot clock with 7:17 to go.
Justin, this game has been really physical down low, but between both these two teams on each end.
Bunting will inbound it to Templeton, gets it back in the corner. Dribbles up to the left wing. Now we'll bring it up between the circles. Guarded closely by Walls. Now he's going to drive by him all the way off the glass. Good, but an offensive foul. Wipe it out. Heck of a play there by Bunting, but a better job by Mills drawing the foul. And Bunting, they say, out of control, RJ. Well, that was really close.
And McDaniel did a great job for the Comets as he just posted up, but he's feeling it right now. He's kind of walking around going, oh, boy, that did not feel good.
Now, sometimes after the charge is over, you're thinking, what was I thinking?
Yeah.
Hester gives it over to Walls for a three-pointer. That's all badly. Ball kicked back out, though, and Templeton comes away with it. Templeton's been the best guy on the floor for the most part today at both ends.
His shot is really smooth, and he's really effective on the baseline.
He looks longer than 6'3" to me. There's a deep three from the left wing by Sandridge. Couldn't get it to go. Or Sandage, I should say. Couldn't get it to go. Curry on the other end nearly fell down to the floor. Got his footing back, but he throws it away and rode it with the steal. Here comes Sandage. Down Main Street. Off the glass. No. Cleared away by Mills. And they want to run, but they're going to get a foul on the trip back up court. Foul's going to be on number 20, Kindle. That's a second team foul on Morrilton here in the second quarter. Mills trails by 5, but you feel like they're right there. And if they can just make a few of these at the rim, they're going to be fine. Just haven't really converted early on.
Well, and I've said this a couple times, and Zaylen Rowland just looked at all of his guys by his bench and said, we have got to slow down a little bit. I mean, they are going a million miles an hour up and down the court.
Right wing, McDaniel thought about a three, passed on it. Now he's going to drive into the paint, lost the handle, got it back. Kicks up top. Hester to work, back outside to Bell. He'll pull it from the free throw line. That's in and out. Another missed opportunity. Again, good look. Like what you got there. The lefty couldn't get it to go down, and another clear by Morrilton. But Mills' defense keeping them in it right now, RJ, as they struggle offensively.
Yeah, and, you know, Morrilton's not playing bad defense. Mills can't get it down low. They're having to pull up for jumpers right now because they can't get anything to the bucket.
What a screen by Tony Gay. Holy cow, took a guy out. Into the corner, Ty Wright. Three-pointer. Right on time. And they've got Mills doubled up, 16-8. On the other end, another miss by Mills and another clear by Mr. Templeton. It's his house right now. Ty Wright has got the ball. Just hit that three moments ago. He's going to pull again. That time he got fouled on a three. Terrible decision by McDaniel. He was 3 feet behind the line, fading, and he hit him.
Well, earlier he did that, and there was no call. That time he literally got fouled when he went down.
Ty Wright coming up big time for Morrilton. He and Templeton have been the key figures so far. Expecting a lot from Jamarcus Sandage after his semifinal game. Had 29 points, 6 threes, but my goodness, they're doing it without him right now. Wright with another free throw. He's got 13, or he averages 13 a game. And he is off to a phenomenal start here for the Devil Dogs. Ty Wright with 6 points. And he's got another free throw coming. And he's got one more. And a sub in for Mills. And that is Tyson Thompson. 6'4" junior.
Looks like they called a foul away from the bucket that time after the rebound came down.
Yeah, it's going to be on Tony Gay. It's his first. 1 team foul on Mills, 3 on Morrilton so far in this second quarter. So Mills with the basketball, trailing by 10 now. Largest lead of the day for Morrilton. Driving the paint. There's a good shot at the rim. And that time they finally got one to go. They gave themselves an opportunity and made it pay off that time. And that was Rowland with a nice finish at the rim to get them back within 8.
Well, and they did a really good job setting up screens to open him up in the lane. That's really the cleanest look on a layup they've had all game.
Right in the lane. Stops a couple of defenders in the neighborhood. That ball tipped out, but it went off of, they said, Sandage's hand as it was tipped by Mills initially. So another turnover by the Devil Dogs, who again are in control here by 8 right now. 18-10 with 4:43 to go. Curry waving everybody back. Bell has it, now right wing. Waiting for Hester to get going, and they got a legal screen on the big fella. Yep. They nailed him. And Templeton paying the price. Oh, excuse me, that was Tyson Thompson, not Templeton.
He's still a big fella. 6'4", probably 240, 60,
50,
80.
It's me in the middle. big fella.
Yeah, he's a big old boy.
Well, here's the thing. If you set an illegal screen, you're going to be noticed.
Yeah.
You're not hiding behind that one for sure. Let's say it that way. Ty Wright gets the pressure from Curry. Able to get it across the timeline. On the right side, it's Kendall. Now they're going to work it to the left wing with Sandage. Roden's been good. He's got it. They're facilitating out there. Ty Wright's got it. 18 on the shot clock. Morrilton in no hurry, just running through their offense. Sandage driving in. Bumping into walls, going by him now. Goes up, and there he is again. Big fella got busted again. And Tyson Thompson, 2 quick fouls for him. One on the offensive end, one on the defensive end, and free throws coming for the Devil Dogs here, leading by 8. He can push it back to a double-digit lead again.
Sandage just, he went from the left side of the court, just worked around screen after screen to finally try to get that shot off, and he misses the first.
So some subs here. Roden's going to get a breather. Tony Gay, too. Thompson gets a seat with his 2 fouls. Sandage to the line. Free throw is in and out. So a rebound for Hester. And Mills, per usual, wants to run. Right wing Curry thought about a 3. Will drive in the paint. Had it knocked out from behind. Good hands by Zay Hill. Punched it into the front row over there. 4:02 to go. We're coming up on our media timeout here in the second quarter. 18-10 Morrilton in charge. Mills with the ball on the baseline. Waiting for Hester to get going. RJ, they've been keeping him under wraps. There's a nice drive by Curry. Blocked from behind by Sandage, but Hester ends up with it. Right on cue. Bucket.
Right
After
place,
the recovery.
right time.
Absolutely. Recovered it right under the basket. Turns and scores it with the left hand. And it's a 6-point game all of a sudden. Seems like Mills is really struggling, but they're right there. And boy, do they pressure the ball. And there's a near steal. Great job by Hester. Scramble for it. Ball goes out off of Mills, though. No change of possession, so it's going to stay at 20 seconds, I believe. But the media timeout's upon us. 3:34 to go, and it will be Morrilton ball up by 6 when we return. You're listening to the Birch Tree Communities High School Basketball Championships presented by Roller Funeral Homes on the Buzz Radio Network.
Interested in a rewarding career in behavioral health? Birch Tree Communities has entry-level career opportunities for behavioral health providers, starting at $18 an hour, with additional pay for education and experience. All the training and certification you need to succeed will be provided. Find more information and apply at birchtree.org, birchtree.org. Join the Birch Tree Communities team today. Apply online at birchtree.org.
The Little Rock RV Expo is coming to the State House Convention Center, March 14th through the 16th. Admission is free. Tour brand new 2025 RVs with the latest features, designs, and technology. There'll be a full lineup of travel trailers, fifth wheels, motorhomes, toy haulers, and more, all with special show pricing. You can even enter to win a free RV. Don't miss the Little Rock RV Expo at the State House Convention Center, March 14th through the 16th. Learn more at campingworld.com/Little Rock.
Well, today's three-point update is brought to you by UAMS, and right now the three-point shooting is not all that great for either one of these two teams. Morrilton 2 of 8 from 3 for 40%. Mills 0 for 4 so far, and just can't get it from long range, and just recently got it underneath the basket going a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, Mills is finding it hard to score anywhere, but they're not finding it hard to get a steal, and Templeton's going to reach in after the pickoff by Rowland, who's been a very active defender. So a big break for Mills right there, and you'd love to get Templeton in foul trouble if you're Mills. He's been a thorn in their side early on here, but that's his first foul. That is the fourth team foul on Morrilton now, though. So free throws the rest of the way for Mills. Maybe they can get back in this thing from the line. In the corner, Hester gets it up top, and now they're going to pull it out and reset. Rowland, very calming influence for this Mills team. Going to call Curry over to get it. Curry picks up his dribble. Wanted to hand it off. Instead goes to the high post. Rowland looking inside. Pump fake and drive. Throws it back out to Curry. Curry will drive in the lane. Drops it to the baseline. Rowland goes up. He got hacked. And if that's on Templeton, that's 2 quick ones, RJ. May have been on. Yeah, it was on Roden instead. A couple guys in the vicinity, so a bit of a break there for Morrilton, and we'll get free throws, though.
And that's Roden's first personal foul. So
Roland's a 58% free throw shooter. Averages 11.8 a game. No. Missed it.
Is it just me, or has free throw shooting this entire, all day yesterday and a little bit today, it's not been very good by a lot of these teams.
I think that's safe, although we just saw.
And then, you have that.
We just saw our last game where I don't think we had a miss, right?
By one team, yeah.
By DeQueen, yeah. DeQueen was 12 of 12 at the free throw line. So that blows your dumb theory out of the water. But you're right. No, I think largely it's been pretty poor free throw shooting for sure. We saw, the last night's game, the free throw shooting was atrocious in the Osceola game. 18-13, Morrilton trying to add to their lead. Pull-up jumper, you bet. Zay Hill from about 10 feet.
He did it at the free throw line.
What's that?
I said he shot it from the free throw line. Well, he was good from there.
He was inside it. I got him at 10 feet there, but yeah. If he stepped back to 15, it might have been too far. 20-13. How about the Devil Dogs? Taking care of business right now. Comets inside. Nice pass. Layup, no. Wide open. Walls got his own, got it back, scores it. All he did was blow Roland's assist there, but he does finish it and gets his team back within 5. Again, Mills feels like they just struggling to score, but they're right there because their defense has been so solid. Another low-scoring state championship game. I need like an 82-76 game or something at some point. Just
you're
wild.
Probably going to get that in the Benton game tonight.
Maybe. I need some teams to make some shots. Templeton's going to try to make one. Too strong, and boy, Roden got run over. He's holding his face. Who's it on? Is this going against Mills or Morrilton? It is going against Marshall Walls. Got called for taking Roden out, and that should be free throws. That's the 5th foul, isn't it? Yeah, that's... Oh, it's only the 4th on Mills. Yeah. Excuse me. All right, it's going to be Ty Wright with a baseline inbound. Morrilton leads by 5, looking to add to it. They're going to pitch it out to midcourt. Good defense on the inbound by Vance Cunningham, but Zay Hill able to come up with it. You notice Hill has some green compression shorts on underneath his white shorts?
I did see that,
Kind of weird. I'm like, you're wearing the other team's colors. That's kind of strange to me. Hey, whatever works. Baseline drive. Good cutoff there by Roden. Stopped Curry from driving, but now there goes Roland driving in. Offensive foul. We've seen 2 charges in this game already on, very 50-50 plays. I want to see the replay here. Let's look at it. Did he get there? I don't know about that one. I don't think either one of those were clear cut. It's a hard call. I'm not going to beat the officials up too bad on it, but
that's the hardest call in all of sport. Wouldn't you agree? The block charge, and you can't really think of anything in football that would be as difficult as that.
Pass interference sometimes, or maybe what's a catch?
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Yeah.
But no, you're right. That's a tough one. It's a bang-bang play. It's breakneck speed. You got big-time athletes soaring in. You may not always have the best angle. And again, you maybe get caught watching the ball a little bit. When did the guy slide in? When was he there? Sometimes it's super clear cut. Sometimes it's tough. That was a close one. Bottom line is, with 1:32 to go, Morrilton gets the call on the Templeton take, and they will get the ball back. Here comes Ty Wright across the timeline. He'll dribble up to the middle of the floor. Boy, what defense there by Cunningham, just harassing Ty Wright out near midcourt. Wright goes by him, but then Cunningham catches up. Boy, he is a intense defender. 15 on the shot clock. Templeton slipped and fell, and they're going to get a foul on Mills. That's a bad break. I think they just kind of got caught up there.
I think they need to take a squeegee to the whole court because there's a lot of folks that are slipping and sliding on different parts of the court right now.
That's a 5th foul. We got to have free throws now. Now, Templeton's going to the line. That's a 2nd on Marshall Walls. Well, it's because of the ice underneath here for the hockey.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, no, we have had a few guys slip. Remember down here, Curry about lost it down in front of the Morrilton bench. So Templeton to the line. He's got 2 here. His team leads by 5. Little shoulder shimmy, free throw, good. He's a good-looking athlete. He's only a junior, too.
Yeah, he's got a good stroke. Every time he shot the ball, he's just a pure shooter, man, and a big kid. He'll be playing college basketball somewhere.
Joseph Bell back in for Mills, number 2. He's the one that's got that heavily padded, covered up right forearm. Second free throw short, but bounces over. Hit the front of the rim, bounces up, and goes through. So now 22-15. And we got to reset the shot clock here. First one we've had today. Had a number of issues with it yesterday. I don't remember any in the 4A girls game, RJ.
No, I don't think there was. Had a lot, yeah.
I would be the worst person to start it. I would forget to start it. I'm so ADD. I'd be like, oh, my fault.
Kind of like the guy that's over there.
Perhaps.
I mean, like,
maybe I'm supposed to be doing it. Maybe it's me.
Well, you know, I mean, look,
I'm a little busy.
It's only been, what, 3 years since we instituted the shot clock in high school basketball in Arkansas? So, single greatest thing that we've ever done in Arkansas.
100. I got a couple other ideas I'd like to institute, too. There's a drive and a pull-up jumper by Hester. He still can't get going. Ball tipped out to him, though. Pump fake out to Curry. 3 on the way. No good. Rebound by Ty Wright. Lost it for a second, got it back, and now Morrilton wants to run. Into the front court. Feed underneath. Templeton denied, but he's fouled by Cunningham at the rim, and he's going to go back to the line. And I'll tell you what, Morrilton's doing some significant damage at the free throw line. My other two ideas, I'd like to see the shot clock reset to 20 or 25 after an offensive rebound instead of back to 35.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, we saw a play yesterday with Lamar. They couldn't review the play at the end of the first half. It's not a rule. You can only review end-of-game situations. Yeah. I don't know why you shouldn't be able to review at the end of every quarter. If it's an end-of-time situation, at any quarter, you ought to be able to review it and go back and look and see if a shot was good.
Yeah,
we think Lamar scored after the buzzer. Now, fortunately for everybody, it did not impact the game, and they won the game going away. But if that had an impact at the game, that would have been tragic.
Yeah.
In a state championship, forget about it.
Yeah, no, I mean, I would agree with you. Hey, look, baby steps. We just got we just got the replay.
Free throw good. Templeton's doing damage. A couple of Devil Dogs about to check in.
Templeton with 10 points now, and he leads all scores for Morrilton.
Trey Hammonds, Jr., checking in.
Actually, Templeton leads all scores, period, for both teams.
I would think so. He's been great today. Only one in double figures. Ty Wright's got 7. So Morrilton playing it safe with 42 seconds left. They want to get Ty Wright a foul, so they bring in Hammonds. Free throw good. So now it's a 9-point lead, RJ, for the Devil Dogs of Morrilton. Largest lead was 10. Mills with it. About a 7-second differential between the shot and game clock. Curry doesn't wait. He shoots the 3, no good. Offensive rebound, back up, and a foul is going to be on number 12, Trey Hammonds, who just entered. And that was a great offensive rebound. Soaring, the 6'5 Joseph Bell, and he'll go to the line for a couple here. Now, the good news for Morrilton is they're going to have an opportunity to get a good last shot here, or will they?
Well, I was about to say, that we said that in the first quarter, and we thought they were, and they just went down there to score, and Mills came back to I think we scored 4 points in a matter of about 20 seconds.
So he'll settle and shoot. First free throw for the lefty is no good. Ball poked away, though. For a moment, Morrilton got it back. 23 seconds. Across the timeline, Bunting has it. Lost the hand. They've got a reach-in foul. Oh, a 10-second call. 10-second call.
I thought there could have been a foul call.
So to go back to Mills.
That was a quick 10 seconds.
It's about 10 seconds. 24-16. Sorry, I couldn't resist.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great point.
McDaniel with the foul, his second. So 21 seconds left. Now Mills down by 8 can hold for one. Morrilton's going into a zone here, a little 2-3 look. They get into the high post, kick it out. Back up top, Curry with it. Flips it to the corner. Good coverage over there on Hester. Back out to Curry, deep 3, left wing short. Long rebound, pulled down by Walls. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. At the buzzer, no. Walls missed it, and that's how the half ends. Well, offensively, it wasn't a thing of beauty, but the defense very solid. 24-16 after 2 quarters. It is Morrilton in the lead over the Mills Comets at the break. You're listening to the Birch Street Communities High School Basketball Championships presented by Roller Funeral Homes on the Buzz Radio Network.
Today comes only once. It is a day of opportunity. What is done with this day will play a big part in determining the future. I am Renata Jenkins Bowler with Roller Funeral Homes. That is a pretty bold statement, but a true one nevertheless, because every day is filled with opportunities taken or missed. At Roller Funeral Homes, we look at each day as an opportunity to prove ourselves worthy of the trust that you have put in us for so many years. Roller Funeral Homes, with all our respect.
This is Pat Bradley, and if you're benched by injury, get our orthopedics and sports medicine specialists on your team. Backed by the most fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons in Arkansas, UAMS Health offers surgical and non-surgical care for muscle and joint pain and injuries for all ages. Our personalized treatment plans improve mobility and reduce pain to get you back in the game. With clinics in Central and Northwest Arkansas, make UAMS Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine your go-to player. Learn more at uamshealth.com.
Proudly serving Little Rock and the surrounding areas, All About Tire and Brake Tire Pros is your trusted one-stop shop for all your automotive needs. We know that tire needs and auto repair services can be stressful and unplanned, but at All About Tire and Brake Tire Pros, we offer fast and simple financing for everyone. Whether you're looking for new tires or any kind of auto repair, we have your financing needs covered. Visit us in Mapleville or Little Rock today or online at allabouttireandbrake.com. Tire Pros. Love the drive.
If there's anything green in your yard right now, it's probably a weed, and you need to do something about it. Weed control and fertilization service from Sanders Ground Essentials is easier and less expensive than doing nothing or trying to do it yourself. I did that one time and almost killed my yard. Sanders Ground Essentials saves you time and money and makes your yard the envy of the neighborhood. Don't wait. Do it now. Call Sanders Ground Essentials and get started with Sanders Ground Essentials Weed Control Program. Servicing all of Central Arkansas, including Benton and Bryant, on the web at sandersground.com. Let's get growing.
Back here at Banco ZK Arena in Hot Springs, as right now the Morrilton Devil Dogs, they lead Mills 24-16. I'm RJ Hawk, and it's time to go over some halftime stats. Right now, Morrilton shooting 42% for the game on 8 of 19 shooting. Three-point range, they're 2 of 9 for 22%, and then from the free throw line, they are 6 of 9 for 67%. They've had 7 turnovers in the ball game, and they are currently out-rebounding Mills 17-14. For the Comets, they are just shooting 29% on 7 of 24 shooting. They're 0 of 8 from three-point range and 2 of 4 from the charity stripe. They've had 6 turnovers so far, and they've had 14 rebounds. Now, when it comes to offensive rebounds, the Comets are leading that category by 1, 6-5. Second chance points in favor of the Comets, 3-2. And then points in the paint right now being handled by Morrilton, 10-8. Leading scorer right now for Morrilton is Templeton with 11 points on 3 of 7 shooting. He's 1 of 4 from three-point range, and he's 4 of 4 from the charity stripe. He also has 4 rebounds. Also scoring for Morrilton so far is Hill. He's got 4 points, 1 rebound, and then Wright has 7 points and a rebound as well. He's also 1 of 3 from the charity stripe. For Mills, right now, leading scorer for them is Walls with 4 points, but they've got a host of folks with 3 points and 2 points. So you've got Bell and Rowland with 3 points, and you've got Hester, Curry, and Cunningham, all who each have 2 points apiece. Leading rebounder right now for the Comets is Hester with 6 rebounds. He actually leads all players in the ball game with 6 rebounds so far in this contest. Largest lead of the ball game for Morrilton was 10 points. That was back in the first quarter of this ball game. And Mills is yet to lead in this game. Morrilton's led it from the very get-go, as right now they lead it by a score of 24-16. We'll take a break. When we come back, we will talk more about this matchup and also preview some games coming up later today as you're listening on Birch Tree Communities High School Basketball Championships, presented by Roller Funeral Homes on the Buzz Radio Network.
Birch Tree Communities is a behavioral health provider caring for adults living with severe mental illness and a supportive home environment. The staff serves as a guide to members on their journey to independence and a satisfying life in the community. If you have a client, friend, or loved one diagnosed with schizophrenia, schizoaffective, or bipolar disorder and in need of care, please go to birchtree.org, birchtree.org for more information, or call Birch Tree Communities today.
Hurry up, dude. The game's about to start.
Nothing beats spending the day watching the game with your buddies.
Dude, I'm literally right here. Let's do this.
Which is why a shelter insurance renter's policy is key to your winning game plan. It protects things your landlord's policy doesn't.
Dude, where's your TV?
What? No way, dude.
Like that flat screen TV that just got stolen.
See Agent Steve Ferguson in Little Rock, Bo Beavis in Cabot, or Daniel Bickers in Sherwood.
At Gwatney Chevrolet, we believe everyone deserves an affordable ride. That's why we're rolling out the Affordable Car Act of 2025. Get a Chevy Trax for just $299 a month or a Trailblazer for only $359 a month. We have a few 2024 models left with huge discounts. Tahoes and Suburbans up to $10,000 off. Silverados up to $17,500 off. Plus pre-owned vehicles at or below sales tax credit rates. Visit us at 1301 TP White Drive in Jacksonville or shop at GwatneyChevrolet.com. Chevrolet, together, let's drive. With approved credit restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
Hey folks, Trey Johnson with HJ Trailer Sales. Thank you for making us the #1 North Star truck bed dealer in the world. We have the newly redesigned North Star beds in stock, plus RKI beds, Bedrock, Butler, and Wilrow. If you make a living with a trailer or use a trailer in any way, look up your hometown trailer store on Facebook. Get big store amenities with hometown service. Stop by HJ Trailer Sales in Hot Springs or Paragould, or online at hjtrailersales.com.
Back here in Hot Springs, Morrilton, they lead Mills by a score of 24-16. I'm RJ Hawk. Justin Aker will rejoin the broadcast as we get ready for the second half. As later today, though, we've got the 5A games. You got the 5A girls coming up at 6 o'clock, and then you've got the 5A boys at 7:45. That will be Maumelle and Benton, and I would imagine we will have a capacity crowd. I actually heard from the AAA a little bit ago that that Benton-Maumelle game sold out in a matter of about an hour when they put those tickets on sale. So we will be at a capacity crowd for that game at 7:45 tonight. But right now here in this game, Morrilton leading Mills 24-16. They currently lead by 24-16, but they're out shooting the Comets. Really, Morrilton leading in almost every category in this ball game, and they've led from start to finish so far. Morrilton got out with the early lead, and really the turnovers in this ball game is where it's cost the Comets so far, because right now the Comets have had 6 turnovers, but really just not shooting the ball inside the paint right now. Points in the paint for the Comets is only 8 points. 8 of their 16 is in the paint, and it's just they have not been able to get great looks down low thanks to the defense of Morrilton. Well, we owe you one more break. When we come back, we will have second half action between Morrilton and Mills as you're listening to the Birch Street Communities High School Basketball Championships presented by Roller Funeral Homes on the Buzz Radio Network.
When a patient rings the bell after completing cancer treatment, we celebrate one more step toward healing. And with the new UAMS Baptist Health Cancer Center, we celebrate the trusted choice in cancer care. The 2 greatest healthcare forces in Arkansas have come together to deliver second-to-none treatments with the latest technology, all in celebration of you. Learn more at baptist-healthcancercenter.com. Baptist Health, for you, for life.
Highway 270 Grill in Poen is a proud sponsor of the Buzz High School Game of the Week. At Highway 270 Grill, you'll find fresh food that's cooked and smoked on location. With an ever-evolving menu, they work to make sure they have the newest and most delicious food with the most affordable price. Newly renovated with more seating and upgraded equipment that allows them to serve even better quality food in a timely manner. Check out their daily specials or their steak nights every Friday and Saturday. Family-owned and operated, Highway 270 Grill in Poen.
At Gwatney Chevrolet, we believe everyone deserves an affordable ride. That's why we're rolling out the Affordable Car Act of 2025. Get a Chevy Trax for just $299 a month or a Trailblazer for only $359 a month. We have a few 2024 models left with huge discounts. Tahoes and Suburbans up to $10,000 off. Silverados up to $17,500 off. Plus pre-owned vehicles at or below sales tax credit rates. Visit us at 1301 TP White Drive in Jacksonville or shop at GwatneyChevrolet.com. Chevrolet, together, let's drive. With approved credit restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
If you're like a lot of people I know, you're spending a lot of time at home this year watching basketball and other sports, and your home's your happy place. You may be noticing, though, the scuffs and faded colors on your walls, and that can drive you crazy. That's where CertaPro can help with a paint refresh. They can make your experience worry-free, starting with a free estimate. They're always easy, and they get you a quote right away. Schedule your estimate online at CertaPro.com. That's Certa with a C. And each CertaPro painter's business is independently owned and operated. When choosing a painting professional, the choice is simple. Choose happy. Choose CertaPro Painters.
back here at Banco ZK Arena in Hot Springs. 24-16. Morrilton currently leads Mills in this one as both teams have made their way back onto the playing court here at Banco ZK Arena. I want to remind you that today's game being brought to you by the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas. The Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas, they've been powering high school sports all over the state of Arkansas. For more information, visit aecc.com. Justin Akery rejoins the broadcast. And Justin, just looking over the stats in this one, Morrilton leads in almost every category, but right now Morrilton is shooting 42% to Mills' 29%. And at the three-point line, Morrilton 2 of 9, Mills 0 of 8 so far.
Yeah, tough shooting for sure. But again, Mills is creating opportunities, and if I'm Raymond Cooper, I'm not freaking out. I mean, I think his team is getting good shots. You just got to knock them down. They've had so many shots in the paint that they haven't been able to convert on, but second half's going to have to be a little better if we want to get out of here with a victory. I was talking to Wes Moore, who's working on the TV broadcast for Arkansas PBS Sports, and he said, boy, being number one's a lot of pressure, you know. Yeah. You look at Pulaski Academy's girls, same situation. Again, it's a lot to deal with, and everybody's looking at you to pull it off. And now Mills is in the same boat. Plus, you beat these guys earlier in the postseason. So, again, maybe you come in a little overconfident. I'm guessing they hit a little bit of a reset button at the half, and we'll see. Did want to mention our officials for today's game, Matthew Fisher, Trayvon Moore, and Landon Moore.
I wonder if they're related.
I don't know.
I meant to Wes.
Good question. Or to each other. Morrilton gets the inbound, and then they go over and back. What in the world was that? That is not the way to start a second half, but Mills will take an easy break right out of the gate. And so they will have the basketball and the arrow to start. What a deal.
You know, Keith Zachary, the head coach for Morrilton, he is calm as a cucumber. That guy has not yelled one time in this game.
Yeah, he's a cool dude. Underneath, Mills blocked out of there. What a swat by Templeton. He's been phenomenal. Morrilton wants to run, but on the other end, Zay Hill lost the handle. Knocked away, though, by the Comets, and so it'll stay with Morrilton.
You know, after watching the Pulaski Academy coach earlier, boy, she was like a Pat Summitt over there just hollering and screaming. Seeing a guy like Coach Zachary, he just sits there and watches his guys play.
He's chill for sure. Templeton working, almost lost the handle. Gets it up top. He and Ty Wright, the stars of the first half for this Morrilton bunch. He's going to pull for a deep left wing three. Got it! Oh, my! 3 more for the leader for Morrilton in this one tonight. He's got 15, 27-16, Morrilton leading it. On the other end, the answer for Mills. Marshall Walls scores it inside, and there's one where they get it to the rim, RJ, and they finish it off.
Yeah, he was able to work around a screen that time and just made it look easy. You see that they're not pressing as much to start this second half. I imagine Coach Cooper had something to say to him at halftime.
Zay tries a three. Zay Hill missed it. Rebound by Mills. Coming up the floor, Rowland being harassed by Zay Hill. Wanted a foul, didn't get it. Outside, Curry pump fake and drive by Templeton. Got caught up. Nice pass. Feeds. Walls. Walls finishes it at the rim. And we're going to get a foul. So it's an and one. Didn't hear the whistle. It's too loud in here, which is always a nice problem to have. That was a heck of a play. Great feed. Foul's going to be on Ty Wright. That's his first. And so free throws coming here for Walls, who's got 8 of the 20 for Mills. This will get him within 6, RJ. And he did. Nice three-point play for the 6'3 junior, and a big, big one right there to get him back in it. Trap in the backcourt. They get it to the midcourt stripe. Now Wright, downhill. Floater in the lane is good.
That was so pretty. I mean, he just went up and over him to make that shot.
Boy, but Morrilton play fast and hard. Baseline drive, going back to work. Walls is feeling himself. That one's blocked by Templeton. Ball goes out off of the leg of Zaylin Rowland. It'll be Morrilton basketball in a 29-21 game. So Devil Dogs push it back to 8, and they get the ball back here.
Well, you're starting to see some backcourt pressure from Mills, and it's just not paying off for him.
Templeton waits for the defender to go by. Missed the layup. Battle for the rebound. Could have been a foul. What a job by Rowland. Battling through traffic. Mills wants to run. Curry underneath. Get out of here, Tony Gay says. Return to sender into the Comets cheerleading squad. And with 6:01 to go, it'll stay Mills basketball.
Boy, Tony Gay came. He saw that. That was like a beach ball. He came and stepped up and swatted it in the stands.
Looked like he was going up to spike it. Get the kid on the volleyball court. Mills will set up for the inbounds play here. 2 players at the elbows, couple on the posts. Well, we got another. By the way, here's one more thing we need to add next year. Can I get a mop team? We got guys. We got guys with towels, with their foot out there, just wiping up perspiration. We need a mop team. Inbounds. I'm sure there's a lot of local kids who would love that opportunity to have that great seat. Pump fake, drive at the basket, good for Walls. He's got 11. Great feed there by Roland, and he knows what to do with it. So now a 6-point game again. So Mills, just like in the first half, RJ, looks like Morrilton's about to make a run and pull away, and Mills comes right back with an answer. There's a bump by Roland, a little too tight on Ty Wright. And that is the first foul on Mills in the second half.
But the one thing that they're not doing, they're staying in it, and they got the turnover to start the ball game, but they're really not stopping Morrilton from scoring a whole lot down here. You know, they're making runs and they're scoring points. It's just not, they're not getting a lot of stops at the bucket. There's a block right there. As that time for Morrilton. Going up was Sandridge, and he was able to pick up the block.
There we go. All right. So we got a free throw coming for Jamarcus Sandage. Keep wanting to stick an R in his name. It doesn't belong. Free throw's good. Sorry, Jamarcus. Only in the first name we got an R. No, not the last name. 5'10 junior. Averages 10 a game. Second free throw is good. Sandage did not score in the first half. Those are his first points of the game. Deep three on the way for Mills, no good. Long rebound, battle for it. On the floor, Templeton scrambling, and we're going to tie up. Deep miss by Hester, and Hester's still trouble finding the range. She's got 2 points in the game, averages 14. They need him to get going, RJ, or someone at least. It's currently an 8-point game. Morrilton in the lead, but it will be Mills' ball here. And again, more towel time.
I think you're right, though. You at least get a sponsor and have the mops with the sponsors, then you have somebody working it.
We'll buy them, and we'll get some local kids to do it. We'll be in charge of the mop program. And we'll get some local kids to handle it. We'll put a big Buzz logo on the mop.
I think it's a win-win for everybody.
Well, I think you're onto something for sure. Or you're on something, one of the two. Oh, more mop time. More towel time. Here we go. I mean, it's asking a lot. Like, these guys are out there trying to win a state championship, and they're on floor duty. 33 on the shot clock. Baseline inbound for the Comets. They'll pitch it out. Hester. Walls has it now left corner. Jab step, drop inside. Hester in the paint, shot up. That was blocked. I think Tony Gay got a hand on that one. Templeton with the clear for Morrilton into the front court. Kick to the corner, 3 on the way. Ty Wright, no. Offensive rebound, shot blocked, and out of bounds it goes as Roden was denied by Hester, but then they knocked it out of bounds. It'll stay with the Devil Dogs with 5 minutes to play in the third quarter. 8-point lead for Morrilton. Dogs going to inbound from the sideline.
It is a no-fly zone on either end of the court right now.
Well, I mean, Hester's like 6'5" and 6'6", and he's really long too. Drive inside, floater, good. Great body control there by Sandage. He stopped in front of Mylan McDaniel, who was trying to draw a charge, and just floated it up over for the bucket. 10-point lead now, largest of the day. This ties the 10-point lead from earlier. And there's a step out of bounds by Mills. Things going all wrong for the Comets. Oh, boy, that pressure at number one may be getting to him here. Mills has never led in this game.
It's like Curry just checked in for Mills, Justin.
Curry's been solid for them. More mop time. Good job. Andrew Roden on the effort.
Here's the thing. You know, basketball players never have to do it. When I played baseball, you had to go rake the field. At least they can mop the floor, right?
I don't think so. I would expect you to rake the field during a championship game.
Well, that's
like
great.
In between innings.
Great point.
Mills steals the inbound. Pump fake by Roland. He got fouled, and he's going to go to the free throw line. Second on Morrilton, 4:34 to go. So, here we go. Roland, 58%. from the free throw line this year. Got it back within 9. He's got 4 in the game. Second free throw's good. Roden will inbound to Ty Wright. 33-25, 8-point game. Mills going to make a push. Probably sooner rather than later would be better. Wright being shadowed by Cunningham, who's done a really good job defensively, making things tough, making it hard for them to get into their offense. He's having a blast out there, too, you can tell. That's a disruptive sort. What a screen by Tony Gay. Laid Walls out. Shot from the baseline by Wright's no good. Mills with a clear. Here comes Curry to the right wing, to the baseline. Up and under, shot off the glass is good for Marshall Walls, but my goodness, Tony Gay laying out the Mills defender on the other end, and now some pressure in the backcourt. Templeton harassed and fouled by Hester. The Mills bench and fans don't like it, but it's going to be a foul.
Is that the third team foul?
Believe so. And that's the media timeout. Boo all you want. It is time to take a break. 3:49 to go, 33-27. That is the first foul on Hester. And it will be Morrilton ball when we return. Devil Dogs lead it by 6. You're listening to the Birch Street Communities High School Basketball Championships presented by Roller Funeral Homes on the Buzz Radio Network.
Interested in a rewarding career in behavioral health? Birch Tree Communities has entry-level career opportunities for behavioral health providers, starting at $18 an hour, with additional pay for education and experience. All the training and certification you need to succeed will be provided. Find more information and apply at birchtree.org, birchtree.org. Join the Birch Tree Communities team today. Apply online at birchtree.org.
Year after year, Arkansans choose the best of the best for the Arkansas Democrat-Gazette. And year after year, we at Roller Funeral Homes are truly honored by your selection. I'm Renata Jenkins-Byler. My grandparents founded Roller Funeral Homes. It means a lot for us to be chosen the best funeral homes in Arkansas because we know it comes from those we serve. When it comes to serving your family, you can count on my family year after year to remain the best of the best. Roller Funeral Homes, a family tradition with all our respect.
Banco ZK Arena. Roller Funeral Home has been voted the best funeral home by the Arkansas Democrat-Gazette readership poll for 25 consecutive years. They know how to treat families in Central Arkansas, and they know that people will receive all the respect. That's Roller Funeral Homes. Little update for you from the UMS three-point update. Right now for Morrilton, they are 3 of 12 from three-point range for 25%. Mills still has yet to hit a three-pointer.
Morrilton inbounding under pressure. Good defense there by Rowland. But they do get it in to Hill across the timeline. Nearly turn it over. Wright goes to the floor. And a timeout, Morrilton. Boy, heads-up play by Keith Zachary right there, saving the possession. And with 3:39 to go, they'll take it and we'll keep it here.
Yeah, I think Mills was wanting a travel call, but Keith, he was
Zachary,
able, Zachary was able to get in there and get that timeout called really fast.
Well, he must have called it before he rolled over with it because it would have been a turnover otherwise.
Well, it helped that there was an official standing right beside Coach whenever he called that timeout. So either way, 3:39 to play here in the third, 33-27. And
Walls leading the way for Mills with 13 and 14 for Wright, 9 for Wright, 14 for Templeton, who's been phenomenal. He's been offered by a number of schools, I know. 5 rebounds for him. He's got an assist and no turnovers in 16 minutes. He's been really, really good.
Yeah.
Mills, the story on the UMS three-point update, 0 for 9 so far on threes. Hasn't been great for Morrilton, but 3 of 12 is a whole lot better than 0 of 9. Good defense by Mills, and there's a steal and a run out. Here we go. And a hammer's missed. Oh, my goodness. But an offensive rebound, stick back, blocked out of bounds, and a horrible fall for Anthony Hester. Went down hard on his shoulder as he went up for the dunk, got turned, his feet in the air, down on his shoulder, and a hard fall. Scary moment for Hester. We thought he was going to bring the house down. Instead, falls hard, may have hit his head on the floor too. That was an awful looking play. heck of a defensive effort by Hester to earn the turnover. But my goodness, RJ, that was a scary moment, and they're checking on him under the basket.
Yeah, and there was nobody underneath him when he fell, but boy, he came down hard on that shoulder.
You could tell like his head was facing down, feet up in the air, completely out of control, and he's going to sit up. I'm gonna clap my hands for that. That's a bad dude right there. That dude's made out of rubber. That was amazing.
Yeah, I mean,
I cannot believe he got up after that. That is an incredible athletic move to be able to jump back up, holding his right wrist a little bit, but I think he's none the worse for wear, which is remarkable. And he did it all himself. It's not like there was a defender in the area. He got caught on the rim when he went up to dunk it, and the worst thing for Mills, other than, as long as Hester's okay, is you missed an opportunity at an easy 2 there.
I think he may come out of the ball game for just a little bit.
Yeah, they need to take a look at that wrist just to be safe. I think he's going to be all right, though. That was incredible. To be able to bounce back up, and I've never been in that situation, but if you've ever been like upended or undercut and then you land crazy, you're just like, you want to kind of check all your body parts. You want to get up slow and make sure you didn't lose anything there.
I would like just one opportunity to go that high and just try to see what it would be like. But
come by my house. I got a ladder you can get on. 33-27, 3:22 to go. 33 on the shot clock, baseline inbound. Mills does retain the possession. There's the bit of solace. Baseline jumper, no. Tipped out of bounds. Nope, saved in. Mills retains the possession. Heck of an effort by Cunningham. And then we've got a stoppage here. What do we got? Timeout? Yep, Mills going to talk it over. They need a reset. They're going to take a timeout, 30 seconds. We'll hold it here. That was a wild minute right there.
But think about this. If he throws down that dunk.
There it is again. And in hindsight, he just fell awkwardly, kind of on his chest almost, but you got to be careful when you get your hands underneath there.
Trying to brace yourself.
Yeah, I mean, not that you won't put your hands down. You don't fall straight on your face either. But I'm also getting texts from people who are offering to come and mop the floor when we need them. We have to have a mop, though. That's the problem. We have no mop.
I will run up to Home Depot and get a mop, and sponsorship opportunities are now open if you want to come do this.
It's like, what was the guy's name? The old Colorado coach. It's like, it's the Big 12. It's Division I. I'm like, this is a state championship.
That's a great point. We used to have them, though.
I know.
A few years ago, they used to have mop boys. And they would, or mop girls,
kids,
and they would go and.
I mean, was there an incident? What, did they get in the way? What's the problem? I mean, there isn't a lot of room down there with all the photographers and cheerleaders, but
I think the TV guy took over.
Put him off on the side over here. He can run out there with it. Anyway, bigger fish to fry right now. Mills trying to get back in this thing. They've got the ball. They've had a long possession here. An offensive foul could have been. They call a block instead. Wow. I thought Rowland gave the chicken wing to Ty Wright, laid him out, but instead they call a block. And that's going to be a foul against Morrilton. And for Ty Wright, that's his second. 33-27. Morrilton in the lead by 6.
Well, I thought he extended a little bit.
Oh, he definitely did. They just didn't call it that way. Inside, shot blocked. What an effort by Roden, denying Mills inside. He said, no, sir, Cunningham. Now Templeton with it. Gets away from a would-be steal, being harassed by Joseph Bell. The intensity from Mills defensively has stepped up even further. There's a drive. Ball was lost by Zay Hill, and he will draw the foul. Isn't in the act of shooting is the only question. Yep, he's going to get 2 shots. Foul's going to go on Curry. So our foul count now 4 for Mills, 3 on Morrilton this quarter, 2:44 to go. In the third, Morrilton's led throughout the game. Mills has never had the lead, and it's back to a 7-point margin with 2:44 to go. And back in comes Ahad Kindle, 6'1" junior. 2:44 left. Second free throw for the lefties, no good. And corralling the rebound, it's Marshall Walls for Mills. Here comes Rowland, getting shadowed by Zay Hill. Gets it across to Curry. 2.5 minutes to play. Morrilton by 7. 5 points now for Hill. 20 on the shot clock. Going to work, Rowland. Back out to Bell, driving in all the way up, no good. And an offensive foul, wow. That is the third offensive foul we've seen this game, RJ. They have
given. They're back.
And Roden's doing work down there.
Hey, here's something for you. So we ended the first half with only 9 fouls between the two teams.
Yeah.
Right now we're sitting at 24.
Yeah.
The fouls have picked up quite a bit here in the second half.
Yeah, 8 total here in the third quarter.
Yeah.
How many in the first half?
9 total for the first half.
Okay, well that's 17.
And we've had 24 so far in the game now.
No, 9 and 8 is 17.
What'd you say?
I said 17. You said 24. You're confusing me. Good save by Templeton. Then he turns it over, threw it right to Bell, and there's another foul. Make it 18. That's going to be on that's going to be on Hill, not on Sandage. Hill got him out near midcourt. Throw me off.
Well, sorry.
You doubled the second half fouls for some reason.
Well, we've had 24 for the game, but we only had 9 in the.
That's how you guys pad the budget at the State House, too, isn't it? 34-27 with 2:10 left. In the corner. You can't say anything to that. You know I'm right. Yeah, just kidding. Rowland backs it out between the circles. Mills, again, it's amazing how they've struggled offensively, but still just hanging around.
Yeah.
I guess that's what championship quality teams do. Marshall Walls going to work. Jump stop in the lane, no. Great defense in there by Rhoden without fouling. This kept his arms down, put his body in the place, and kept him away from the rim. Rhoden feeds to the corner. Templeton 3, too strong. Rebound on the other side, though, by Kendall. Back up, no. Templeton in for the rebound and went over the back of Cunningham. Couple of good looks there for Morrilton, but they could not score it. So 5 fouls now on Morrilton, too. Should be free throws, right? We're going to the other end?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Templeton a little too aggressive that time. 1:37 left. 34-27. Morrilton up. Morrilton playing this season in honor of a fallen teammate. Junior guard C.J. Clemens killed in a car accident with 2 family members mid-season. Tragic event. And a couple of days later, they had a game scheduled and they decided to play it and won on a last-second shot over PA. And obviously they're, got a hole in your heart the rest of the season.
Well, they've even got his number on all the jerseys, a little black strip on their shoulder that has the number 3 on it.
Yeah. It's a tragic deal. Clemens transferring in this year, getting settled in, starting lineup. A lot to overcome. That's a tough deal for, obviously it's hard for the coaches, let alone the players. It's a lot to deal with it at a young age, or any age for that matter. 34-27, Morrilton up here with a minute and a half to go. They've got the ball. And now Sandage back in the game. Bunting's got it. And Mills is doing all they can to harass and try to create a mistake here. Kendall has it knocked away. Good defense there by Hester, but he gets it back, drives in. Is that a charge? They're going to call block. That was a bang-bang play. Kendall getting downhill and ran over a Mills defender, but they're going to call a block, and we're going to have free throws here because they're in the bonus now as well. So Kendall will step to the line. He's a Greenbrier transfer. 6'1 junior, 5 points a game for him. We haven't talked a lot about, we talked about him in pregame, but Rhoden's a UAM commit.
Yeah.
5.6 rebounds. He's a rough and tumble dude. You can definitely see he could be an asset on the football field, without a doubt. Coach Jackson down there getting a good one here. Tell you one thing, he plays hard. Can't ask for a whole lot more than that. There's a missed free throw by Kendall. 1:16 to go, 34-28. I feel like we've been 5 to 7 points forever. I think they got it up to 10 here in the second half.
Yeah.
But Kendall gets the free throw on the second one, so 35-28 now. When is Mills going to make a push, or are they? Are the Comets going to have something in the tank here, late third, early fourth, to try to get this thing tight? I got a funny feeling this thing is a long way from over. Curry, 3, no. Tip, no. Offensive rebound, lost the handle. And how about Anthony Hester? Back in the game, and he lost the handle there. They taped up that right wrist, but he's back on the floor now. And there's a steal and a run out. Here goes Bell. Layup good. So Bell's bucket gets him within 5, and Mills is grinding away here. See how Morrilton responds. 38 seconds left in the third quarter. Another turnover. Here comes Rowland. We thought they'd have a push. Here it comes. Rowland, sidestep, bucket, good. Beautiful Euro step around Kindle down at the other end and able to get it to go.
Well, you called and said they would come back. It's a 3-point game now.
How about it? And Bunting bringing it up against Rowland. That's no treat. Lost the handle, but it's out off of Mills. Did they get a technical foul? I think they just teed up Rowland. They just teed him up. Oh, my goodness. He must have said something after the ball got knocked out of bounds. Now his teammates kind of got on him. Now the coaches are chewing on him. Mills assistants, Aaron Campbell, Michael Flowers, David White, and Mark Butler. They're all up on their feet, along with the head coach, Raymond Cooper. And we're going to get a free throw for Templeton. Boy, you talk about a momentum killer. Templeton, clutch free throw right there. You talk about sort of sticking your finger in the dam, trying to hold the water back. I mean, they needed something right here, and what a break for them. I mean, you just give them 2 points.
And you potentially almost had a turnover on that far side.
And I think he thought it was out off of Morrilton and complained about the call. Or he certainly said something the official didn't like. Boy, you can't afford to give 2 free points to Morrilton when you got a rolling like that.
Yeah.
17 now for Templeton. He has been an absolute stud today. Average is 19 and 8. He is their leader in both points and rebounds. And then Morrilton gets the ball here after the ball went out of bounds off of Mills. Templeton's got it. 16 on the shot clock, or on the game clock, rather. Shot inside, no. And here comes Mills. The shot clock was turned off. They went quick, and a layup at the other end is good for Walls. They could have held for one again and didn't. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2, a steal, a pass, a bucket at the buzzer. What a finish to the third quarter. Vance Cunningham, and Mills is within 1. Morrilton melted down late. Should have waited on a final shot. Instead, they give up 4 points to Mills at the end of the third. And now it's a 1-point game heading into the final quarter. Wow, Devil Dogs, poor clock management. Mills takes advantage. What a heads-up play, and what a job by Cunningham getting the shot off before the third quarter buzzer sounds. Woo!
You ready for a fourth quarter?
We'll find out. You're listening to Birch Street Communities High School Basketball Championships, presented by Roller Funeral Homes on the Buzz Radio Network.
You'll find us at the end of a lot of long country roads, covering over 60% of the great state of Arkansas. Our 17 electric distribution cooperatives are working day and night to provide reliable, affordable power to over 500,000 homes, farms, and businesses, just like yours. The Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas, your local energy partners.
This is Pat Bradley. Fast-paced sports lead to injuries, and if an injury has you benched, get the state's leading orthopedics and sports medicine specialists on your team. At UAMS Health, we provide surgical and non-surgical care for muscle and joint pain and injuries for all ages. Our experts personalize treatments to improve mobility and get you back on the court. With locations in Central and Northwest Arkansas, make UAMS Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine your go-to player. Learn more at UAMShealth.com.
Oh, my goodness. A wild finish to the third quarter. Morrilton melts down at the end of the quarter, and Mills making the most of their opportunities. Mills got a technical foul. They already had the momentum swing their way, but they get a technical foul, give 2 free points to Morrilton. But then they go on a 4-0 run to finish the quarter. There's a miss by Ty Wright. Ball batted around, out of bounds. Nope, saved in. Nice job by Roden. So Morrilton will get another opportunity here.
Mills has not led at all in this game so far.
Nope, but after that 4-0 run to finish the quarter, they are within 1, the closest they've been in a long while. Now we'll see if Morrilton can respond. Devil Dogs trying to take home a state championship. Pull-up jumper, no. Battle for the rebound. Look at Roden again inside. Gets knocked to the floor. What an effort by the future Bull Weevil. Jackson, your dude's doing work over here.
I mean, he's everywhere. I mean,
I think there's 2 of them.
I mean, see ball, get ball. That's where he's at right now.
That's it. Yeah, he's a stud, man. Only 6 feet tall, but he plays like he's 6'5". Pretty thick in there. Muscular fella. And uses his body well. Let's see how he uses it to shoot free throws. First one's good.
Good stroke.
They needed that. 38-36. just to answer that Mills run. I'd say this Templeton kid's going to be fun to watch at the next level, too. He's nice. Isaiah Templeton leading the way with 17 for Morrilton. He's got a game high. Second free throw for Roden can make it a 3-point game again. Nope. But Templeton with a rebound, but then it's knocked away. Didn't secure it with two hands. Bell comes up with it. And now Mills will go back to work with Joseph Bell. Hester, deep three. Got it! And there it is, the first lead of the game for Mills. 39-38 with 7 minutes to go.
And it's also the first three-point shot that Mills has made.
How about that? That's even more wild.
They're now 1 of 10. Or 1 of 11, excuse me.
Got a timeout, Morrilton. Coach Zachary, the cool customer, wants to talk it over. 6:46 left.
Look,
buddy,
we've talked about it. You've said it. It's felt like Mills was just on the cusp of taking over at some point, or at least just getting the lead. And they needed a spark. They needed something. And look, the guy that injured his wrist earlier, it's all taped up. He goes down and knocks down the three to give him the 1-point lead. And I mean, this place right now, the momentum has completely shifted over to the green side of Banco ZK Arena.
Well, it is St. Patrick's week, so not surprising. Green is the lucky color this week, and they've been pretty fortunate to hang around in this game, and now they're making their own luck, finally knocking down shots, and defensively they've kept themselves in it the whole day, and they are playing with a serious intensity. A little too much exuberance at one point. Obviously got them a technical foul as they protested a ball that went out of bounds. But they do have the lead now. So let's see what Morrilton does out of the timeout. Bell drives. He's got Hester all over him. Gets it over to Sandage. He's going to pull for a deep three, close to the end of the shot clock buzzer, but it's missed and corralled by Cunningham. Mills wants to run. Up to Bell. Bell cut off. Up top to Cunningham. Free throw line. Walls passes on it. Gives it to Curry on the right wing. Pump fake and drive. By Sandage. Layup good.
He made that look easy.
Like he was standing still, because he was. 41-38 now. Mills has opened up its largest lead of this championship game. 3 points. 6 minutes to play. What's Morrilton going to do? Ty Wright being harassed by Cunningham. He is an excellent on-ball defender. Gets it away, gets it back. Three on the way. That would have tied it instead of miss. And I'll tell you what, Cunningham came from a long ways away to get that rebound. Behind the back dribble by Curry. Went by Sandage. Floater in the lane. That one's no good, and we got a foul. An offensive foul. Guess who? Roden standing in there to take it.
I do love Roden laying on the floor, and he gives the charge call while he's laying on the floor.
Gives the fist up. The fight continues here. I mean, 41-38. What a war. So Mills for a long time couldn't find any offense, but their defense kept them in it. Now where is Morrilton going to find theirs? Curry going to pick up Ty Wright, who gets across the timeline. He's going to dribble into the paint. Tough shot up and down. Wow, from 7 feet. Really never had his body squared up to the basket, but the floater goes, and back in front goes Morrilton. Oh, I'm sorry, back within one. Morrilton, that's 11 now for Wright. On the other end, finger roll, you bet. Walls off the glass. That's 43-40 now. Comets by 3. Wright's got to be happy to have anybody besides Cunningham guarding him right now. Cunningham out of the game for the moment. I'm sure Curry's no treat either, but it's a lot more fun. And there's Cunningham right at the scores table waiting to come back in. He's still breathing hard from when he was just in there. Templeton, double team, gets it away to Hill. Lost the handle, but it goes right to Tony Gay. Layup good.
That's a great assist.
He fell down with it, and it rolls right to him. That is going to be an assist. 43-42. And a layup on the other end. Breakdown by Morrilton defensively. Layup for Rowland, who got the technical foul earlier. 45-42, 4:38 to go. Ty Wright, left side. Stops at the elbow. Kicks it. 3 on the way. Left-hander, no good, but Templeton, offensive rebound. Back up, no. And a rebound out of there by Hester. And we got a foul away from the ball, and that, I think, is on Templeton. Templeton probably a little frustrated about that layup, and he's got to go get these rebounds with two hands. He got that one with one arm, but really no need to do that. That's his third foul, by the way. 2 fouls on Mills, 1 on Morrilton here in the fourth. 4:22 to go. Critical moments for Morrilton. Don't want to be down more than 3. And see if the Comets can find another answer on offense. Curry out near midcourt. Kicks it to the wing. Rowland will drive baseline against Ty Wright. They're going to call a foul on the floor before the shot went up. We're just shy of our final media timeout in this one. Coming up tonight, it's all about the 5A. Farmington girls, Greene County Tech. Then the 5A boys around 7:45 with Benton and Maumelle. That ought to be a blast. Baseline inbound. Good defense, but they get it in. Hester scores it over Tony Gay. Nice job by Hester, shielding Tony Gay off to get the bucket. And now it's a 5-point lead, RJ. Morrilton needs to get something going offensively pretty soon here.
Yeah, and they've got to quit settling for 3. I know they wanted to tie the ball game, but they got to get back to what they were doing. That's working it down low.
Attack to the baseline. Tony Gay jumper up, no good. Back of the iron. Battle for the rebound, and it's going to be a foul on the floor against Mills. And our final media timeout of this one. 3:40 left to play, and we'll sort this one out. Mills by 5. You're listening to the Birch Street Communities High School Basketball Championships, presented by Roller Funeral Homes on the Buzz Radio Network.
Arkansas State University, 3 Rivers.
You want to stay at home and take college classes? Visit Arkansas State University 3 Rivers at asutr.edu and enroll in online classes toward a certificate or degree. So keep your PJs on and go to asutr.edu. Scholarships available for ACT 19 and higher.
Arkansas State University, 3 Rivers, 3 Rivers.
Looking for a restaurant that supports other Arkansas-owned businesses? Highway 270 Grill in Poen serves Petit Jean bacon, ham, and sausage. Delicious fried pickles from Arkansas-owned Flywheel Pies, and all their smoked meat is smoked on location using Arkansas-owned Woody's Barbecue Rub. Also, try their hand-cut ribeyes, prime rib, and double-dip pork chops. With the new renovation, Highway 270 Grill now seats over 85 people, so this is your location for the entire family. Family-owned and operated, Highway 270 Grill in Poen.
Back here at Banco ZK Arena in Hot Springs. Today's game being brought to you by Birch Street Communities. If you've got a client, friend, or a loved one diagnosed with schizophrenia or bipolar disorder, please contact your admissions department or go online to birchstreet.org for more information. Well, 3:40 left in this one. Mills leads at 47-42. Justin Acree, I'm RJ Hawk, and Morrilton's got the basketball, Justin.
Yeah, Mills trailed the entire game until the 7-minute mark of this one, and then they took the lead on a 3 by Hester. Made it 39-38, and they currently lead at 47-42. Morrilton needs an offensive answer on this possession, or very soon, or they're going to find themselves on the wrong side of this championship. There's a drive by Wright in the lane short, but he got fouled, and he'll go to the line for a pair. Wright on the day is 2 for 3 at the free throw line. And these are critical. This will get it back to a one-possession game if he can make them both. First one is good. Well, he gets a ton of spin. Shoots it from well underneath the basketball.
It's almost like he launches it, right?
Yeah.
Just pushes it up.
The junior missed the second one, and a rebound by Cunningham. Rowland to the right wing, driving the lane, floater up, no good by Bell, and a clear. Here comes Hill, going the other way. Euro step, got hit, down he goes, free throws coming. And they're going to call an intentional foul. Wow. That seemed like a bit aggressive by the official there, but they're going to get Cunningham with it. An intentional foul.
Well, he pulled on his jersey as he was going down.
Well, he also took an elbow in the face.
Yeah.
So I don't know about that one. That seemed a little bit extra to me on the call, but so be it. That's exactly the break that Morrilton needed, though, RJ, down by 4, and free throws coming for Zay Hill.
Coach Cooper was not happy.
I imagine not, because they're going to get the free throws in the ball.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a huge mistake, although, again, I don't know that it warranted it. And he missed it.
You got to hit your free throws. I mean, if you want to be a championship team, you're down by 4.
It's been a recurring theme all weekend. My broadcast partner told me earlier.
Yeah, I mean,
you're right.
I mean, it is.
That's 8 missed free throws now for Morrilton. 6 of 9 for Mills. Second one's good. So you're back within
1 score.
3 points. Yeah, 47-44, 3:19 to go. And a baseline inbound for Morrilton, excuse me. So Devil Dogs ball down a score. It'll be Zay Hill, who just hit the free throw triggering. They get it in to Tony Gay. Now Wright will get it and back it out. Haven't seen anything from Templeton in a bit. Let's see if they look for him. Nope, Wright's going to pull up for a jumper. No good. Battle for the rebound. Roden found himself on the floor again, but didn't get a foul. There's a steal. Coming the other way, Zay Hill, and he got hit at midcourt. It's going to be a block on Joseph Bell, and I agree with it. He didn't like it, but I concur. And that'll be the 5th on Mills, RJ. We're going back to the free throw line.
Well, he did extend his hand, but the defender was going backwards. He never got his feet set when he was going, and so I think that's why Mills was saying there should have been an offensive foul, but he was never set when the contact was made.
Curry's trying to come in. They're not going to let him sub until after the second free throw, or until after the first, rather. He's got 2 shots coming. So Zay Hill just to the line, went 1 for 2. 3 minutes to go. I hear a lot of nervous muttering in the background here. Free throw is good for the lefty. That's a big one. Gets it to a 2-point game now with 3 minutes to play. So Curry returns. I mean, what an effort by both teams.
It's been a fun one, that's for sure. I mean, the athleticism by both these two teams is really on point.
It's just frantic at all times. Second free throw also good. That's a clutch trip there by Zay Hill. And here comes Mills, up by 1. They're going to call a timeout. I thought they were going to, but Zaylen Rowland just dribbled all the way over right in front of his bench. I'm like, you crossed the timeline, buddy. It's okay. You can just call timeout there, making this harder than it has to be.
Hey, today's game being brought to you by Roller Funeral Homes. Roller Funeral Homes gives back. They're at your local food drives, at your civic organizations. They sit in the pews at church, and they're sponsors of your local schools. When you choose Roller Funeral Homes, you're choosing to support your communities. That's Roller Funeral Homes. Also want to give a shout-out to Hotel Hot Springs. They are the home away from home for the Buzz this weekend, and really every year that we're down here doing things at Hot Springs. And one thing that I've heard a raving review about is the free breakfast that is going on at Hotel Hot Springs.
I normally fast until at least 11.
Yeah?
I made an exception this morning.
I bet you did.
I smashed some eggs. I crushed some sausage. And they have some potato cheese conglomeration that just melted in my mouth. It was phenomenal.
So you're doing good on protein until you did that.
I skipped the biscuit. I felt like I did good. I was doing really great, I thought. I drank a lot of coffee, and I skipped the biscuit. And that is not my strong suit because I really, really wanted the biscuit with a little jam on it. But maybe tomorrow.
Skipping the biscuit is the hardest thing in the morning.
Tomorrow I'm going to have 2 because it's Saturday, and I don't care anymore. I let it go on the weekends, baby. I let it fly.
I'm just going to just destroy the week on Saturday morning.
Just wake up on a Saturday morning and scream out, biscuit time! Let's go! I love the Hotel Hot Springs. You know, and again, you're a big germ guy.
Yeah.
I love that place because they've got hardwood floors. I will stay in plenty of rooms, and I have that have carpet. I love the hardwood floors. Plus, your suitcase rolls so much better on them.
It does.
All right, back to business here. We got a 1-point game. We're talking about suitcases rolling on floors. 47-46, Mills by 1. 4A boys state title on the line with under 3 minutes to play. Comets with the ball. Playing keep away for the moment. Morrilton in the zone right now, giving a little different look. Looks like a 2-1-2 here. They've got Tony Gay in the middle. Kick to the wing. 3 by Hester on the way. Got it again! He hit a big 3 earlier to put him in front, and that one's huge. It makes it a 2-possession game again. He has 10 points now, 50-46. Comets lead it. Zay Hill driving against Hester. Looking for somewhere to go. Kicks it out. 3 on the way for Templeton. What an answer. Isaiah Templeton, the 6'3 junior, drilled it. Big time answer by Morrilton. Back to a 1-point game, and how about 20 for 23?
You said he was a little quiet so far this quarter, and he answered big right there to make it a 1-point game. You know, we've got 2:07 left in this game, and that feels like an eternity the way that we're going right now.
It does. There's so much yet to be determined.
I mean, and this crowd has been great. We've had great crowds throughout the entire week, yesterday and today. You know, yesterday in Hot Springs for the 2 and 3A games, we had nearly 10,000 people that rolled in here to Banco ZK Arena. Still waiting the attendance numbers from the first game today.
So scoreboard showing that Templeton has 20. Online stats showing that he has 19 on a 5 of 13 shooting performance. By the way, he's hit all 6 of his free throws. He's also got 6 rebounds. So I don't know who to believe, but bottom line is he just hit a big bucket and he's having a good day. UAMS 3-point update, 2 of 12 for Mills today, 17%. And for Morrilton, 4 of 18, 22%. Oh, my goodness, what a ball game.
Yeah, it's been fun, man. And here's the thing. Credit Morrilton in this because I think there's a lot of people that kind of wrote them off going before this game, thought Mills was going to be, they were going to be the better team. I'm not looking at you.
Hey,
I'm saying.
Listen, number one for a reason, right?
Yeah.
And again, they just got done beating these guys in the regional final by 12 points.
Yeah.
So it's certainly easy to think Mills was going to handle their business again. Curry up to Hester. You don't want to let him shoot another one. A little different look here, but still in a zone. Morrilton trying to press Mills out away from the three-point line to run their offense, and they're happy to pitch it around. They got Walls at the free throw line, doesn't want it. Kick to the wing, Bell, back up top. Zay rolling with it now. He's going to go into the paint. Pull-up jumper is no good. Rebound follow is good. You got to box out Walls. They didn't do it, and now he gets a bucket there to make it a 3-point game again. A minute and a half. 3 from Templeton. In and out. That was halfway down. Good-looking shot. Rebound by Rowland for the Mills and the Comets. Attacking, and we're going to get a timeout. They've got 2 left after that one. 52-49, 1:22 to go. That 3 by Templeton would have tied the game, and it rattled halfway down and popped back out.
And it looked good. He stopped and popped, and it looked real good. Hey, I want to remind you today's game being brought to you by ASU Three Rivers in Malvern. Hey, at ASU Three Rivers, you can get a degree or certificate. And all you got to do is go online to asutr.edu. Make your dream a reality at Arkansas State University Three Rivers in Malvern.
19 points now for Walls, and it's either 20 or 19 for Templeton for Morrilton.
I think I'd probably go with the online numbers.
Probably. So Walls and Templeton, game high 19. And that 3 would have brought the house down. It would have tied the game, but instead it's Mills basketball up by 3 with 1:22 to go. Basket here would be big. Well, stop from Morrilton would be big too.
If you're Morrilton, I mean, you want to get the stop, but you don't have to have a 3. I mean, you can settle for the 2, and that's the harder way, but don't force a shot just because you want to tie the ball game.
No, I think if you get a stop here, you definitely attack the rim for sure. You got to get points. You're running out of possessions. And a 35-second shot clock eats a lot of time. So the Comets going to be delivered here. 22 on the shot clock, minute 12 left. Mills leads it by 3. Hester to the right wing. Zaylin Rowland up to Walls. He's their leading scorer today. Gives it to Curry. Stops and gives it back to Rowland. He's going to drive to the free throw line. Pump fake. Passes to the baseline. Bell. Shot up. No. Templeton. Tough rebound in traffic against Hester. And now Morrilton with a chance to get within 1 or tie it up. Tie right. Over to the left wing, and they're going to call a timeout. I don't know why coaches want their guys to come over by the bench to call the timeout. I never understood that. You can call the timeout from anywhere. He's like, dribble over here by me. Now we'll call a timeout.
Work around 2 screens. Come over here by me, and we'll call it.
I mean, I'm sure there's a coach that can explain it to me, but I don't get it.
No, I mean, you see it every game that they get over there and call the timeout.
By the way, you can get a 2-for-1 if you choose. If you're Morrilton here, there's 40.5 seconds left, 24 on the shot clock. But I guess the bottom line is you need a bucket. And free throw shooting so far today, Mills is 6 of 9. Morrilton is 17 of 25. So I guess, if you have to put them on the line, you got to put them on the line. But foul situation, sorry, RJ, 5 fouls on Mills. So Morrilton's got 3 fouls to get before they're in the bonus for Mills. So they got a lot of work to do, and it's going to be tough to get Mills to the bonus.
And I'll also say, though, Morrilton has not shot the ball. I mean, they've not been as aggressive here in the fourth quarter as what they've been. I mean, throughout the game, they were the aggressor, and here in the fourth quarter, they've been the aggressed. There's just not – it's not been the same Morrilton team, and mainly because the defense of Mills has picked up here in the fourth quarter. And really, it's not just the fourth quarter. It was more the second half of the third quarters when they really started to pick it up.
So I'm told that they do that so they can inbound right in front of their bench, which is exactly what's happening with Morrilton. You think in all the years I've been doing this, I would know that.
Well, I'm with
Thanks,
you.
Ethan. Morrilton will inbound it. It's into Sandage. We haven't heard much from him in a while. Again, he had a huge game in the semis. Very quiet day today. They need a bucket quickly. Wright spinning in the lane. Tough shot off the glass. No. Battle for the rebound. Tapped out to Curry. He'll bring it across the timeline. They need a foul. They've got to foul 3 times. That's the first. That'll be 3 on Morrilton. But the only way to put Mills on the line, you got to foul 2 more times quickly.
I just don't believe that was the shot that they drew up on the sidelines over there.
I concur. I don't think that was a great shot either. Mills can smell it now. Again, they have rolled through the playoffs by an average of 23.5 points. They've been in a dogfight all day today with some Devil Dogs. And they are in good position right now if they take care of the basketball. They want to run clock here and draw a foul, and they get it. It's Roden chasing down Zaylen Rowland. So 20.7 left now. And 1 more foul to give. We're going to get a timeout.
That'll give us an opportunity to say thanks to our friends over at the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas. At the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas, they're powering high school sports all over the state of Arkansas. For more information, visit aecc.com. We talked about the three-point shooting earlier, the UAMS three-point update. Right now, for Mills, they're 2 of 12 on the day for 17%. Morrilton's 4 of 19 for 21%.
Mills, again, never led until 7 minutes to go. Trailed the entire game. Took a 1-point lead, 39-38, and it's been a circus ever since. 49 for Morrilton. Mills up by 3, 52-49 here. Templeton 19. 19 for Marshall Walls for Mills. It's a Mills team that beat Bryant and Melbourne, a couple of state finalists earlier this year. Only loss was to Benton, another state finalist, in a tournament, 64-49. 19 straight wins, and the Comets want to make it 20 for all the marbles. It'll be Bell inbounding it, gets it to Rowland. They've got to foul quickly. They get it to Hester, and they get the foul. And now free throws coming for Hester, and these are huge. It's a one-possession game currently. And on the day, Hester is 0 for 0 from the free throw line. So we're going to see what kind of free throw shooter he is. And again, they just replayed that hard spill that he took earlier. What a warrior. The kids hit a couple of huge threes here in the second half, including the one to put them ahead. And if his free throw touch is anything like his three-point touch, Mills is in good shape. And it is. That's a 4-point game now, 17 seconds left. Morrilton doesn't need a miracle, but they're going to need some help. Second free throw is no good, and a rebound by Roden. Got to go quickly. Morrilton down by 4, 14 seconds. Templeton has it knocked away, got it back, and they're going to call a timeout. There's only 10 seconds left. They wasted a few seconds there, RJ. Every moment precious.
Yeah, it just seemed like they were being really slow about.
Very casual, huh?
Just like, we can get back in this thing.
They're going to draw it up. They need to hit. They've got to hit this next shot, whatever it is, or get a follow-up bucket, or they're over. So, got to score here. See what Coach Zachary could draw up in the huddle, but it better be successful or Mills is going to get out of here with a championship.
Hey, don't forget, coming up tonight, we've got 2 more games starting at 6 o'clock. You've got Farmington in the 5A girls game. That's going to be a fun ball game. Farmington, one of the best teams in the region, really. I know they are one of the best girls teams in the state.
Amazing.
And then in the evening, you've got the Benton versus Maumelle game. So it'll be a lot of fun.
Tomorrow, championship basketball starts with the 6A girls, Northside Fayetteville. A couple familiar folks. Then Bryant Springdale. Man, the size of Springdale is so incredible. The guard play from Bryant, it's going to be a blast. Can't wait for that one. Then we end up with, it's all Earl all the time. 1A girls, Earl Westside, and then Earl Marktree and the boys. And there's a turnover. And that's going to be it. That may be an intentional foul. Well, I tell you, Hester's been through it. That kid is going to earn it. They want to talk it over. That may be an intentional foul as Tony Gay ran right over Hester. If it is, and they are going to call it, it's over. 8 seconds left. That's going to do it if they do anything at the free throw line here. It would take a miracle now for Morrilton. So Mills going to go to the line to salt this one away. They're going to get 2 free throws and the ball. And I don't know what they drew up over there, but a turnover on the inbounds, a death knell for Morrilton. And clutch again, 3 for 3 for 2 for 3 for Hester. He's got a dozen and the most spectacular fall you're ever going to see. Baker's dozen now for Hester. 55-49. Not much of a chance here for Morrilton. They'd have to throw it full court, hit the 3, then get a steal and hit a 3 to force overtime. Not likely.
And by the way, he's done all this with a wrapped-up wrist.
Also, Mills gets the ball because of the intentional foul. Now they're going to foul Rowland, and all he's going to do is make it look like a comfortable victory for Mills. And, hey, what a fight by these Devil Dogs, but not going to be enough. Too much defense. And how about overcoming the technical foul they got when they had all the momentum going their way? And then that was just a little bump in the road. And then they went right back to swarming and controlling the game again. Really impressive by Mills. But that's what you'd expect from a number 1 team. It's a 3rd foul on Tony Gay. That one not intentional. Free throw is good. 56-49. 6 seconds, 5 seconds. All the way for the layup. Good. And that is going to do it. 56-51, your final. The Mills Comets with a sweep of Morrilton this year. Heck of an effort and a great ball game. And Mills had to work for it. But they get it done. They win by 5 and claim this 4A Boys State Championship. Postgame is coming up next on the Buzz Radio Network.
Birch Tree Communities is a behavioral health provider caring for adults living with severe mental illness and a supportive home environment. The staff serves as a guide to members on their journey to independence and a satisfying life in the community. If you have a client, friend, or loved one diagnosed with schizophrenia, schizoaffective, or bipolar disorder and in need of care, please go to birchtree.org, birchtree.org for more information, or call Birch Tree Communities today.
Hello, I'm Renata Jenkins Fowler, the 3rd generation of Roller Funeral Homes. In the heart of Arkansas, where compassion meets excellence, my family's legacy has stood the test of time. When you turn to Roller Funeral Homes, you are not just relying on a service, you are embracing a cherished family tradition. For the past 24 consecutive years, you have chosen Roller Funeral Homes as the best of the best, and we are truly humbled and thankful. Roller Funeral Homes, where compassion meets excellence with all our respect.
We're back, fellas.
Back here at Bank OZK Arena in Hot Springs, where it is the Mills Comets who get it done and win this ball game by a score of 56-51. And Justin, you just pointed out a minute ago that Mills scored 16 points in the entire first half and 40 in the second half. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, absolutely. Their defense was outstanding throughout, and never more than 13 points in a quarter for Morrilton. 13-11, 13. Actually, they had 14 in the fourth, so I take that back. But a 5-point victory for Mills nonetheless. And final numbers here, again, led by Walls as 19. He had 6 rebounds. He is not our MVP, though. That's going to go to Zaylen Rowland. 10 points, 5 boards, 3 assists, 3 steals. 13 for Hester today with 9 rebounds. He was phenomenal, just missed a double-double. 4 for Curry, Bell with 5. Cunningham, 5 points, 6 boards. He was phenomenal defensively, too. I thought he had an outstanding game. And then had a few other players, Haynes, McDaniel, and Thompson play, but did not score. For Morrilton, it was Isaiah Templeton. I thought he could have got a few more shots in the second half. He was 5 of 14, 19 points for him. He did miss a big 3 late, which would have given them a tie ball game. But he got 7 shots in each half. So he did lead his team in shot attempts. Ty Wright, 4 of 12 with 12 points. Templeton, 19 and 7. 7 rebounds, that is. An assist, a couple of steals. 10 points for Zay Hill and 3 rebounds for him. In the game, 34% from Morrilton, 21% from 3, 4 of 19. They were 17 of 25 at the free throw line, though. For Mills, 43% on 22 of 51. Only 17% from 3, 2 of 12. Still win the game. Both those threes by Hester, and they were big. He was 2 of 3 from long range. 10 of 15 from the free throw line. Points off turnovers, Mills an 11-7 advantage. In the paint, 34-20, Comets. Second chance points, Comets by 1, 7-6. 13-8 advantage on fast break points, and they did not outscore Morrilton off the bench. It was an 11-10 advantage for the Devil Dogs. We are awaiting our MVP, who we'll talk to momentarily. So Mills taking a title back home. This program's been rolling under Coach Cooper.
Yeah, no, I mean, Coach Cooper, we talked about it before the ball game. He's no stranger to Hot Springs, but he's no stranger to winning state championships either. And, I would say that of all the ones that he's won, this one right here was the one he had to work the hardest for. I mean, you and I have called a lot of his games, and I don't remember him ever being, trailing an entire game and having to come back in the fourth quarter to win a ball game. And, that was a pretty impressive performance, especially after the lack of scoring in the first half and trying to motivate your guys to get back in this thing and stay competitive.
Coach Cooper's going to visit with our TV buddies, and got to get our MVP over here. Got a little Comet scrum over there. Bobby Swafford trying to find his way in the middle of it. Here we go.
By the way, I've seen a lot of high school mascots.
Yeah.
The Comet it might top the list.
I'll tell you, the Lamar mascot was terrifying yesterday.
Really?
Oh, buddy, I'm telling you. Yep. Zaylen Rowland is our MVP. Congratulations, my friend. That was a hard-fought game. They did not make that easy on you guys. Tip that down. So, tell me about the keys to the game for you guys. He's kind of got on track late. Didn't take the lead until there were 7 minutes left. They made it hard on you guys. A lot tougher than the first time around with them?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Really, it was just about defense, man. Defense brought us back to the game. We a defensive team. We've been doing this since day one.
You took a big spill early in the ball game. How's that wrist holding up? I know we were wondering if you were going to get back up, and you act like it didn't even faze you as the game went on.
Nah, I'm good. I'm a dog, man. It ain't even faze me.
So, tell me about getting back into it. What did you guys talk about at halftime? You scored, what did we say, 16 points in the first half, 40 in the second half. What were the biggest differences offensively for you guys?
Honestly, just running our breaks, sprint. We know that they don't run it every day like we do. We run it every day. Like, if we was a track team, we would probably be number one in that too. Coach Cooper run us every day. So we knew eventually us sprinting, they was going to break.
How much of an advantage was it playing them once before, you think?
It was a big advantage. I feel like if they wouldn't have played us the first time, could have been over.
Yeah. Well, congratulations. We'll let you go. And enjoy your MVP and your championship.
Thanks.
Pretty awesome. Appreciate you. All right, we're going to wait on Coach Cooper, and he'll be over here with us in just a second. I don't know what is up with that mic. It sounds awful.
That sounds
We'll get that worked out. Yep, we'll get that figured out. Let's bring Coach Cooper over here.
Hey, what's up, bud?
Coach, congratulations.
Thank you.
How
Thank
are you?
you.
Tell me from your perspective, offensively, the biggest changes from first half to second half. What'd you guys do?
First half, offensively for us, we were just having too many early possessions. We talk about the ball changing sides. You know, more times the ball changes sides, the easier shot you get. We played one-sided all night. Just the front side, we played it, and we took a lot of jump shots. They rebounded it, ran it down the throat, and they made shots. I mean, they hit tough shots. They hit easy shots. They made shots. But I knew if we could play defense that, you know, we get them to miss some shots, but we had to stop settling for bad jump shots and get to the basket.
Zay was your MVP, but I thought Hester was such a warrior tonight, Coach. He takes that incredible spill. We didn't know if he was going to get back up. Then he hits a huge three. You guys only made a couple threes in the game. He made them both. And the one puts you guys up first time ever in the game with 7 minutes to go. Give me your thoughts on his performance.
You know, he's our best three-point shooter percentage-wise. And, you know, we playing inside and out. In the first half, you know, he wasn't scoring a lot inside, so we moved him to the perimeter. And I told him, when you got open looks, man, don't hesitate. Yeah. And he stepped up and nailed a couple really, really big ones. So man, hats off to him after getting up off the ground, you know, and then responding the way he did it.
No panic. Go ahead.
Coach, I was going to ask you, you know, you've been here a lot, right? But you guys really had to work for this one. And I was telling Justin, this may have been the most gratifying win because, I mean, you never trailed until the fourth quarter of this one. You just kept fighting and your guys kept fighting. Just talk about it, how this team overcame all that throughout the ball game.
We just talked about possession after possession, getting some stops. And stopping 2 and 23, they were hitting tough shots. So we cannot you can't give them any airspace. And so we really concentrating on slowing those two down a little bit. And then on offense, we really just wanted to move the ball a little bit more.
Well, Coach, congratulations. Can you contrast this with your other experiences here? I mean,
man, they're all. It's so hard to get here in the first place. Yeah. And then you get here and there's a whole week in between, and so you're nervous all week. You get sleepless and restless until it finally happens, and then all of it depends on what a 16-year-old's going to do.
A lot of fun. Coach, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, it's Raymond Cooper, our winning coach here in the 4A boys final. Mills gets it done again, 35-1. And Morrilton ends the season 25-9. They gave him a heck of a fight. It was a heck of a game. We got 2 more coming up for you tonight. It's going to be the 5A girls and boys, Farmington, Greene County Tech, Benton, Maumelle. Come back and join us in a little bit. We'll be back at 5:55 tonight for the pregame on that 5A girls game. Appreciate you tuning in. This has been the Birch Tree Communities High School Basketball Championships presented by Roller Funeral Homes on the Buzz Radio Network.
Hey, Razorback fans, it's Quinn Gray.
All right, fellas, y'all good to go.
Check out the new location of Bell & Sword in Conway. Suits, shirts, vests, also polos with Arkansas logo gear from Johnny O and Peter Millar. A store within a store with Arkansas-made Martin Dingman shoes and leather goods. Fantastic service with a tailor on staff to fit you perfectly.